We begin grooming our Schnauzer by brushing and combing out all the tangles. Start by lifting the dog and begin clipping between the rear legs with the number 10 blade. Cut up to the last rib. Clip around the anus and around the tail. Clip under the leg and up into the previously cut area. Clip the pads of the feet using the size 10 blade. Use the edge of the blade going down between the toe pads to remove the hair. Use your thumb to separate the pads for easier clipping. Repeat on the 3 other paws. Remove the size 10 blade and attach the size 7 FC blade. Begin clipping the hair in front of the ear and clipping straight off the head to set the eyebrow line. Cut from back to front, coming straight out and off the head. Next, cut the cheeks starting from the jawline to the corner of the eye. Clip the neck by starting your cut about 2 inches above the breastbone. Cut to the jawline and then back to the corner of the eye. Cut the opposite cheek from the jawline to the corner of the eye. Continue clipping under the neck to the back corner of the mouth. Next, attach the size 10 blade. Clip the ears working from the head to the tip of the ears. Clip the underside of the ear by holding the ear between your fingers. Be careful not to nick the tip of the ear. Repeat these techniques on the other ear. Remember to always clip from the head to the tip of the ear. Supporting the ear with your hand makes clipping easier. Change to the size 7 FC blade and begin clipping the head by starting just above the ear, working towards the front of the head. Always clip away from the ear so that you don't cut it. Clip the neck with the size 7 FC blade, starting at the jaw. Continue cutting around the neck, cutting down to the shoulder bone. Continue cutting from the base of the neck down to the shoulder bone. Continue clipping straight above the chest and blending into the top of the legs. Begin clipping the back of the neck just behind the ears using the size 7 FC blade. Continue to cut following the grain of the coat to achieve a nice even look. Continue cutting down the back and down over the shoulder. Cut by following the direction the coat grows. Work across the back to in front of the tail, then cut down to the top of the rib cage. Continue clipping following the direction of the coat to blend and to achieve a nice smooth look. Next, we will cut the neck. Grasp the skin taut on the back at the nape of the neck. This keeps you from nicking the dog and allows the coat to be cut smoothly and evenly. Next, the tail section is clipped by cutting the whole tail with the size 7 FC blade. Then the area around the tail is cut. Trim the underside of the tail by working from the tip back to the base of the tail. Then reverse the clipper, cutting in the opposite direction to cut the coat shorter. Be sure to clip the end of the tail just beyond the tailbone. Proceed by clipping the thigh and leg down to the bend in the leg. Clip down to the bend in the leg, and then continue by working around the leg. Follow the grain of the coat when clipping the leg. Blend the side of the leg into the rear of the leg. Next, clip the cowlicks on either side of the tail. Be sure the cowlicks are blended into the legs. Next, blend the body into the legs using the size 10 blade with the number 4 attachment comb. Work by going with the grain of the coat. Come straight down the leg, removing the excess coat. Repeat the cutting techniques on the back legs. Be sure to lift the clipper off the coat when you reach the knee. Do not go below the knee, as this will create a skinny-looking lower leg. Next, scissor the feet by cutting the hair from around the pads and over and around the heel. Cut with the pads facing you, so if the dog pulls the leg, you will not cut the pad. Cut the back of the heel and the two sides. Scissor around the foot at a 45-degree angle. Leave enough of a coat to cover the nails. Next, scissor the underline starting at the back leg working to the front leg. Next, edge the ears. Hold the ears between the thumb and forefinger and trim just the ear. Continue along one side to the tip. Remember to keep the ear up and the scissors square to the ear. Continue scissoring along the other side of the ear. Begin cutting at the base of the ear and work toward the tip. Always make sure you have a good hold on the ear. If not, reposition yourself and begin trimming again. When you finish, you should have a nice smooth edge to the ear. Next, scissor a small V between the eyes, being careful not to remove too much hair. Trim the corner of the eyes so you can see the dog's expression. Using thinning shears is a plus when working around and between the eyes. Be careful not to clip down tight to the nose. Be sure to leave some length here. Cut from the corner of the eye on a diagonal to create the eyebrow. Cut and then comb again to make the final cut line for the eyebrow. Trim the beard by cutting at an angle up towards the corner of the eye, then repeat on the other side. Shaping the bottom of the beard will complete the grooming of our Schnauzer. Here is our finished Schnauzer.